Houston, say again, please.
Houston, we've had a problem.
Hey there folks, welcome you all to part 42 of Grim Dawn Definitive Edition on the Xbox Series X. We are exactly where we were at all, Stephen. What are you talking about? We're nowhere near where we were at the end of the last part. Well, all I've done is teleport back. Now, I kid you not, people. I kid you not. For anyone that was watching the last part and saw my inventory after the many levels of that forbidden area that we were in. Forbidden Realm? Dungeon, Forbidden, whatever it was called. Yeah, I mean, it was just horrendous. I've gone through it all. I've got rid of it all. It was four bloody tabs of it. Well, 5 if you include this one on the left. It took me ages to go through all of the stats, decide what was useful, what was not. I kid you not, it was about 2 hours of going through the stuff. It was ridiculous. I mean, it's more about balancing all this out as you do it. I mean, look how well I've done here. 80% across the top, 80%, nearly 60. Chaos is a bit low. Everything else, I mean, stun duration is getting a boon from a little perk we've got on, but there is a little bit of that now as standard. 76 from chaos. So really, ether is the one we need to get topped up somehow. You'll see, because I deliberately didn't do this off camera, we've got this legendary item here, which I'm tempted to collapse. Actually, we might get something useful out of it. We got that from the dungeons. And I've also got new legs on, new arms on, new guns on, a new chest on, and I've put items in each of them as well, components to uber them up. I mean, we've got the armour we've got now. I mean, it was just, I couldn't ignore it. I mean, I've got 702 armour on that chest piece. I think it's gone up 300 or something. It's not even a heavy, that. And the 450 armour on the legs, which is way higher than we had on. I think it was 200 and something maybe. And again with the gloves, 330 armour. But that had a load of perks on it. I mean, look at the lightning damage. Plus 48% lightning, plus 48% electrocute. Alright, we're not using ether, but those other two on their own are amazing. Same with the legs. Plus 40% lightning damage, plus 48% electrocute damage. Our electricity damage has gone through the roof. Plus, you get 30% elemental resistance and poison and 18% poison resistance from those. Plus 2 to lightning tether, which we don't have at the moment, but we could activate it if we want. I do miss my lightning tether actually a little bit. And the shoulders, were they new shoulders? I can't quite remember. I don't think they are. I think we put them on quite recently. They're still level 40. The guns, I had a gun that was a little bit more damaged than this, but I put this one on because the base damage on it is 40 rather than these other ones that were, well, that was 37, that's too bad. The other ones were like 20 something. And also, I kind of just leveled it all out with poison. So we've got a whole bunch of poison stuff happening on this gun here. That may change in time, but we'll see. We'll see what we get in the coming levels. But that's a level 50, and that's a level 50. And people, and if you remember this, we picked up a rifle ages ago, and I couldn't put it on because it was a level 50 rifle. And when we put it on, we get plus 4 to Rune of Callistor, and plus 1 projectiles to Rune of Callistor. Minus 0.5 seconds skill recharge to Rune of Callistor, and 100% physical damage converted to fire damage in Rune of Callistor. And bear in mind that we already have, is it on the helm? Yeah. The one thing I didn't change was the helm. We did have a helm that was a lot higher in armour, but this helm is giving us this is converting Callistor into lightning. And also ubering up, it's giving me plus 3 to ignition as well, and adding 378 lightning damage to Rune of Callistor. So that Rune of Callistor is just outrageous at the moment now that we've got that rifle on. We'll give that rifle a run out, I think. So yeah, I mean, we've done really well there. So you'll notice though, I just wanted to I hadn't put any covers on them, you know, any illusion, just to show you that I changed them or anything. I quite like the blue on them, but when I get me old things rocking again, people, I like the outfit I had on. I do like that short jacket though, to be fair. However, and we might have picked up some extra things now as well. Just have a look at what we've got. I mean, we could go a bit more Mage light, but I'm sort of liking the rocking of the cowboy outfit, you know what I mean? Well, it's not cowboy, but you know what I mean. I was tempted with that one last time, wasn't I? Yeah, I don't think I have many helms that are blue. Well, there are sort of helms and cowls, but I don't really have anything like this that's blue. Must be a blue version of it. Surely to goodness. Anyway, move on, Steve. I think this gun... Oh, it looks quite smart, to be fair to it. But I think I'd rather have that back as my... one of my other ones. The Burning Purifier. What the shit? I still like the old Brimstone Repeater. I think we'll go with that. I love that Brimstone Repeater. It's awesome. The Brimstone... Oh, Jesus Christ, I didn't realise I was on tab 2. Loads of rifles. They're all whites though, aren't they? So the Brimstone Repeater we're going with there. What about their legs? They don't need those. Funky blue shiz going on there, isn't it? It's a new one as well. Empowered Astral Leg Wraps. Shade leather. Oh, hello. Like those. Have a bit of that action, I think, people. Thank you. I did have a pair of those, actually, and I think I've still got them in the inventory, but I didn't put them on. They had 600 armour on them. But it was the elemental stuff. There was there was resistances on the pair that I kept on, which were these ones, as it happens. What about their gloves? They're quite cool, actually. The purging touch. The purging touch, and I go crazy with desire. Purging touch is all I need. I might keep those on, actually. They're pretty smart, aren't they? Should we go there, give those a run out? Also, I'm quite liking this chest piece. But let's just see. See what's what. I think it's because it's obsidian plate cuirass. What am I on at the moment? That one. Imperial Hallberg. Obsidian plate cuirass. Oh, hello. Should we give that a run out? I'm liking that, people. Kind of liking the shorter jacket rock on this one because I've now got the sexy leggings. What the shit? I'm happy with that, people. Let's do it. I mean, there's a little part of me. There's just a little part of me that you're welcome. That thinks we should go for the black hat, but I don't know. I'm kind of just take a little look. Yeah, it kind of works. Kind of works, but I think I prefer the other one. Yeah, stick with that for now. Nice. Oh, hello. Here we go. Right, now here's another thing. In the last part, could I find the goddamn bloody steps of bloody whatever it was called? We wanted to try and get to the steps of torment, if you remember. And it's because we have this side quest from the witch, and she's asked us to go to the steps of torment and sort out some badger there. And in the last part I was looking for it and I was getting infuriated that I couldn't find it. However, having a little not a Google, actually a search on YouTube just to see someone else go there, it's actually not that bad. So basically all you do is you go to the Broken Hills and you do head south. I'll show you why I was confused earlier on, but I actually went there before I started recording this, so I've got a little portal there, so we'll go straight to my little portal. My little portal, that sounds like a kid's show, doesn't it? So here we are, ready to go into the Steps of Torment, but if you look at the map, mind you, the bloody portal's probably not on it now. Yeah, basically it was, you can see where I've run. So the portal is there, basically. So all that shaded, all that greyed out areas where I've not ran yet in this particular turn. So the portal's there. in the Broken Hills, and you basically just run around here. Yeah, that's right. You just run around here, keep coming round. It's like a big loop, and you end up here. Now, the reason it was confusing when I came back was because it didn't actually show the steps of Torment on the map. And it only shows it when you get quite close to it, which is a bit annoying because we've already discovered it, and it would be quite useful if it just kept... Basically, when it shows up on the map, initially it'll be one of these little sort of eyeball figures. Anyway, that was it really. So we were right next to it really. Took 2 seconds to get there from the gate once you knew where I was going. So let's crack into it, people. Let's do it. I mean, I'm going to be very interested to see just how much bloody uber electric power I'm going to get out of this thing now. It's absolutely ridiculous. I'm assuming that's where I just came in. Why was I facing it? Strange. Let's do this. Yeah, it's we're on level 49, level 52 characters here, so yeah, we're getting decent XP. Oh, check the electrics coming out, people. Hello. Oh, the new rifle's a bit nice, isn't it? One thing I would point out, the only thing that I was a little bit... no, I'm not annoyed. Annoyed's a bit of a strong word, but... frustrated, I suppose. My old chest piece, I think it was, had a quick draw on it, which is why I'd hung on to the chest piece we'd had for ages. Quick draws, like every sort of... You get a 10% chance of your shots getting really quick for a while. And I loved that move. When it kicked in, it was like... brilliant. Do that again, Steve? That's where I came down. So that was the only thing I kind of lost that I would have liked to have kept, but you know, we never know, people. We might get it back again at some point. I'll tell you something else as well, because I can. Absolutely adoring this the Astro A50 headsets. Ever since I got them at Christmas, I just adore them. Should we stick a bit of Callistor down and see what we get? Well, they didn't last long, did they? I tell you what, we might as well clear this area out if it's going to be giving me level 50 odd enemies. I mean, it's an area we've seen before, but... might as well loot it out, people. Why not? Gonna let things get a little bit closer to me without panicking too much. Just see how much this armour actually kicks in. And not to mention, the resistances I've got on are outrageous. There's only a couple of things that can probably hurt me badly at the moment. Going to compare that gun to my new pistols. Yeah, still love these as well. This game has not grown old on me at all, people. I absolutely I'm loving it as much now, probably more now actually, than I did when I first started playing it. Well, that is... Yeah, it's level 30, level 40 stuff. I'm not overly sure if I should pick it up. I mean, it's a bit pointless, really. I suppose we can just sell it, but it just means it's sort of lying there, doesn't it? Let me come back through the area. I mean, the components are always handy, so that's not a thing, but... We've got fairly decent movement speed as well now, because we've got movement speed increases in our devotion as well, haven't we? Actually, I think I will just jot down that we're in the steps of torment again. Oh, bloody hellfire. He says dropping his phone. Got the little notes app on my iPhone. It's where I put all my notes for the video. Holy hell. Well, I think it's fair to say that Rune of Callistor is fucking amazing. We'll have to remember that it's getting all those perks when we go to change anything later on, but fucking hell, it's doing the business, isn't it, that? He didn't last long. Oh, hello. It's wanting to fire a few at me here, isn't it? I mean, the percentage increase I'm getting on electrocute and lightning at the minute, even frost in some things, but electrocute especially, is just redonkulous. I mean, it's like every time that skill activates on my guns with lightning, the amount of damage it must be doing is outrageous. Not to mention, I think we've got a devotion that actually puts lightning on everything somewhere. Possibly. Whew, it's quite a good fate, and we're halfway. We're halfway there to level 52. Something's breathing in here, man. It ain't us. Right. I think I'm going back to where I started. Back to where I started. I think I want to be going this way. What? Oh, I fought those guys already. Really, Steve? Really? Really? I'm slightly... Oh, yeah, I see it. I do think I'm going around the wrong way, though. I feel like this is the way... I can't be, though, because I haven't finished the enemies off in here. I opened that box, though. Ooh, that was a level 52 item, that, I think. Yeah. Well, the old word of pains are going to be firing out electric as well, isn't it? So it's... Alright. Yeah, there's the door. As it happens. Alright, this is a treacherous domain. I forgot about that. Well, that just goes to show you, in fact. Because I'm actually playing this area and I'm thinking, oh, this feels a bit easier. Because it's an old area, but it's not at all. It's level 49 and level 52 bloody enemies. So, the work I've done on armour and weapons seems to be paying off, people. So this is... Alright, okay, hang on. What was the one we just came out of then? That's misery. Oh, that's pain. Seemed reasonable. I think we're maybe clocking up. Oh, hello. Praetorian shoulder guards. They're blues, but, you know, I'll take it. Ooh, they're pretty nice, aren't they? 587 armour. Piercing elemental resistance as opposed to the bleeding and poison. Oh, no, there's pierce resistance on the other ones as well, but they're better on the Praetorians. They are heavy, but it doesn't matter. We've decided that, haven't we, now? So we could put those on. We do have, I think, 1 or 2 other pieces of the Praetorian set. You get 35% chaos and 35% ether resistance if you get 3 parts of that set. Well, it's worth having a look at later. Faux show, people. Faux show. Right, I'm going to milk this area now, knowing that I'm getting this level of enemies. These badgers are getting it, people. I feel like I can... Yeah, I was just going to say, I feel like this poison gun's doing some good as well, because... And I've just seen the green splashing up from it. I feel like it's lending itself nicely to what's going on, because it's a lasting damage, the poison. It lasts over a blur amount of seconds during a fight, the minute it's on them. Nothing has remotely touched my health at the minute. It's been solid as a rock. Do. Got an hexed it now, right enough. Well, that's a level 46. That's a mace, actually, that. That's a level 40. Spirit jobber of that. Pretty sure we must have got that shrine already. Yeah, already got that from the first time we were in. two-handed ranged, which won't be as good as the rifle. Nowhere near it, in fact. If you look at the, I mean, just on the basic damage of... No, let's not, actually. Where these badgers come from? I'm going to assume it was because I opened the tomb. That rhymed, didn't it? I assume because I opened the tomb. The purging touch. I go crazy with desire. Dynamite tea. Well, level 46, level 38. Oh, a level 50 blue. Epic one-handed ranged. Oh, what? That's a fucking gun, people. It's a fucking gun. Empowered shadow spine enforcer. Oh, it's doing cold damage as well. Oh, that is very tempting. Plus 57% pierce damage, plus 72% cold damage, plus 62% frostburn damage, 15% physical damage converted to cold damage, plus some health, plus 11% attack speed, plus 10% casting speed. It's decent, that, actually. Ooh, I might have to bounce between that and the other one. It's not, well, according to that, well, mind you, once I put something on that, that may well be better than the one that is in my offhand. So it's interesting, that. Anyway, yeah, so in fact, I don't know why I'm looking at the blue one. It's the offhand one I would swap it for. The offhand one is doing plus 49% elemental damage. Yeah, that's going to be better than the offhand. No, what am I talking about? It's better than the it's better than the blue one. It'll be better. It'll be plus 94 better than the blue one, apparently. But once I stick some extra stuffs on it, I'd be more tempted to have this alongside the other blue one, just for the perks that are on it. I'm wondering if I should. Well, it depends what I've picked up, I suppose. But have we got anything decent we've picked up? Fire damage, fire damage. That's a component. That's a component. That's a component. Usually, it's not anything rare unless you've been out for a while. Well, to be fair, actually, I think the other ones had ice spike in them. I don't think I had. Oh, it is a rare component in that one. But it's death chill bolts in that one. 3 cold damage, plus 12% cold damage. Yeah, the death chill bolts are better, I think. Okay, we'll hang on to it until we get... Oh, so you can see the frost on it, look. Sweet. Right, well, we'll have a look at that when we get back to our storage of components, people. Starting to drop me a few nice things now. It's a treacherous domain, though. I'd expect it to be doing something decent. I mean, it is true to say that damage is not everything on these weapons. It is, of course, extremely important. But you're talking fine lines. Sometimes it's like, yeah, okay, there's a bit less damage, but maybe there's more attack speed or better perks like the lightning and all that malarkey. Is my understanding of it anyway. I did get to a point where I said I wasn't going to pick stuff up that wasn't for my character, but I seem to have forgotten that little plan some time ago. But I mean, it has helped build our coin up though, selling all the stuff. We're on like well over 500,000 now, I think. There's a bit of an argument that says stick a portal up, isn't there? In fact, there's a bit of an argument that says let's teleport back quickly. And celebrate with a sip of 7-Up. Yeah, we're only at the 30-minute mark. We've got loads of time. Well, we can sell stuff that we definitely don't want to use. %, movement speed's decent though, isn't it? But won't use it. Hey, no, we never did collapse our legendary, did we? Now that... Ooh, no, it was just that gun we were interested in. I don't think we picked up anything else that was any good, did we? So get rid of that. That's a spirit item. Yes, we're going to look at that. And... decent those, actually. I've just put my nice sexy new gloves on, so I'm not going to be changing that anytime soon. Better armour, but I've got my blue perks on. Marvellous. Well, that was nice and easy.
Put it to good use.
Put it to good use. Come and have a look at my wares.
Got something you need stashed?
Well, kinda. So yeah, so Praetorian wise we had something. Oathbreaker. I'm sure we had a Praetorian something or other. I'm losing my mind. Is that one? Yeah, we've got the Praetorian helm. Which will go with the Praetorian shoulder guards. So we've got, yeah, I had one piece then. So 2 piece will give us 15% physical resistance, so I'm not that bothered about putting it on at the moment. However, if you look at the armour on that helm compared to the one I'm wearing, the one I'm wearing has given us all that Rune of Callistor and +3 to ignition stuff at the minute, so I'm quite happy with it. But we'll start building that up, that Praetorian set, without any shadow of a doubt. Yeah. And if we don't use it for this, could always use it in our character out if we play as a different character at some point. Right, let's have a look at my components. Right, well that gun has got, yeah, I don't know if I had another one of these. It is a death chill bolt. I'm sure it was the only one that I had. However, yeah, that's a fire one, isn't it? Well, that's doing a whole bunch of static stuff. Have we got? Oh yeah, I've lost my static charge. I could put that on it actually. I think I lost static charge when... Oh, that's great at ice spike. Ether lightning. Ice spike. Right, we've got ice spike on that. And that's great at ice spike. Oh, right, okay. I see. Yeah, we've lost. Because we used to have... Oh no, there's static charge there. We've got a static charge at 20% chance of hit there. So... That being the case, does that stack then? If I put that on, would it be a 40% chance of it? It's possible, isn't it? So it's either that, or we just collapse the gun and take the part. Greater ice spike granted by item. Launcher spike. Oh yeah, but that's not happening automatically, is it? That's yeah. That's something that I would have to assign and use. So I think, yeah, I think I might actually go with this. Put that onto here. Because this is doing a load of ice stuff. Might as well put some lightning perk. We've got loads of lightning perk, though, haven't we, at the minute? Well, gee, that said, we've got a lot. We've got a lot of frost as well. I mean, there was an item that was. Where was it? That's all electrocute stuff, pretty much. But yeah, frostburn damage on that. There was something. What was it? It was putting an uber amount of. Yeah, well, there's. Oh, was it the medal? No, that's all lightning, isn't it? We decided. Oh, I can't remember now. Where was it? That's all electrocute damage. Positive there was something that had a bunch of... There you go, 43% cold damage, 40% frost damage. So there's loads coming off of that. Yeah, so we've got a fair bit of the old frost going on as well. But lightning seems to be our thing at the minute. A attuned lodestone. Static charge. 20% on hit. Let's do it. Oh. Oh, fuck. Can't put it in a gun by the looks of it. Yeah, bollocks. Well, that's annoying. After all that. Yeah, that's all standards. Hey, guns. Yeah, that's all fire though. Fire damage, burn, blah. Amulets and medals. I mean, there is the other one, isn't there? What do you call it? The poison one. There's a bit of an argument that says put the mark of Dreeg. That's it, yeah. That sticks the old poison damage on, which will start ubering up the poison from coming from the other gun. Shields. Hands. Yeah, okay. So it's either the mark of Dreeg or... Yeah, that's a standard component, that Death Chill bolt, you know. It's like... Plus 25% cold damage, plus 25% frostburn damage. Yeah, decent, isn't it? See, I'm already getting plus 72% cold damage from this thing, plus 62% frostburn damage, so we might as well stick, I think, something like the poison on, just to do some other damage. Let's do that. Let's get some Mark of Dreeg on it. This is what I was doing earlier with the Mark of Dreeg. There you go. Well, it's now 108. Better than the blue one, apparently. But I'm not sure how true that is, though. With the perks I've got on the other one. I wonder how it's working that out. It must be to do with the percentage on ice stuff. Anyway, I've made my mind up. That's going in there for now. What I'll do is I'll keep this gun. If anyone wants to tell me I'm doing something stupid, you can do. But for me, I'd rather have those two, I think. Oh, tell you what, actually, I didn't I didn't make me guns look different, did I? Didn't make these look different. Well, that's the empowered Shadow Spine Enforcer that we've just put on, people. That's it there. Check that out. Christ. Could make them both look like that. That's the empowered Mutiny. That's pretty sweet as well, isn't it? That's the one I've already got on. That is quite badass, isn't it? They'll be glowing in the dark like no one's business. Should we give them a whirl? Let's do it, people. Mind you, they are a bit more blunderbuss, aren't they? They're not quite... The handle on it's a bit more like a pirate gun, isn't it? I do love the revolvers, I've got to say. The Soul Flare. Witch Stalkers is what we were wearing, I think. Give them a whirl. I'm quite liking the old glowing guns. Seems to have a blue thing going on at the minute. Let's go. Oh yeah. They're going to be glowing in the dark, people. Hey. Okay, just before we go, let's just do this.
Tinkering is my specialty.
See what he gives us, people. A bit of an argument that says keep it, of course, for the another character playthrough. But it's a level 50, so you wouldn't be able to use it until you got that far. Let's do it. Well, we've got a Blood of Chthon, which we've got 2 of them, but they will come in handy. So we used those actually to make brain matter when we found that guy in the city. Okay, here we go. Meanwhile, back in Steps of Torment. Oh Christ, which way have I been, which way have I not? Is that where I came in? Well, that says exit. Oh, that's Calderos. Must be this way. Let's go this way. Oh yeah. These are the guns, people. These are the guns. The archers aren't going to walk into the glyph. Holy fuck, who's this guy? Oh, we got him. Woo! That was exciting. I'm enjoying the fact that I am getting XP down here, because I was utterly convinced I wasn't going to get much because it was an area I'd been to already. But no. Okay, we're going around in circles here. Let's see if we can go right. Yeah. This is where it locks behind you when you fought the first person. Doesn't seem to be saying this is where I'm meant to be going, does it? Oh, hello. There is a badger in here, though. Well, the Grand Priest is dead. Long live the Grand Priest. I wonder if it's in here then. But that means I'd need a key, which I don't have because I used it in the other part. You have done well, but even greater challenges await within the depths of torment. Okay. Pretty sure we can't. We shouldn't have to go in there to do that. That quest, I shouldn't think. But that's where we came in. Section beyond the sealed ancient gates. Oh, maybe. And banished the skeletal fiend known as Shade of Elnadrin. Takes its tome known as fates to unfold and bring them to Anasteria. Well, maybe it is then. Steps of Torment in the Broken Hills, the section beyond the sealed ancient gates. Well, it must be this. There must be the bit that I failed in. Gates of Anguish. I can only assume. But to do that, I need a fecking skeleton key. Do you know, I think I've got what I need to make the skeleton key. Who makes the skeleton keys? I can make them anywhere, I think. It's going to want brain matter, isn't it?
Any more scrap metal?
Yeah, but that Maw of Despair we can nearly make as well, look. Just one well, two 5 brain matters. Alright, I didn't realise it was 5. But, well, we found the guy that can make brain matter, but he's a really awkward place to get back to. Well, what do you know? We can make 3 of the badgers, and it's the blood of Chthon. Should we make 2 of them? I feel like it will come in handy at some point. Probably sell those bits.
Bring me back any blueprints you find.
Oh yeah, there was I was kind of thinking about my skill, wasn't I, as to whether or not I should have put them in another. A little bit of an argument that said pull out the points. I put points somewhere, and I thought, wish I'd not done that now. I could be wrong. I can't remember where it was. Well, that's interesting. The Rune of Callistor should be getting a perk, shouldn't it? Ah. Right, that is interesting. You only get the perk if you actually put the weapon on. makes some sort of sense, of course, but yeah, that is interesting. We'll need to bear that in mind when we're looking at stuff like that. So there's actually a bonus to using the shotgun. And also very handy in a boss fight if you want to Uber that up, because it's an extra 4 points. I mean, that's 1623 lightning damage. I mean, there is a bit of an argument that the perk that I've got on that converts that to lightning damage is actually the best thing I have, because that is the only thing I'm doing with fire. I'm not Ubering up fire in any other way. Yeah, that's maybe a little bit more thought process behind that, for sure. It'd be nice to be able to make something that converts Rune of Callister to lightning. Because it's interesting that there's not a lightning rune in this set anyway that I've found. The Stormbox of Igoloth isn't a rune, it actually sort of bounces off in between them. Yeah. We'll keep going with what we're doing, I think, at the minute. I have this recollection of putting points to something and thought, I wish I hadn't done that now, and I wish I'd put them somewhere else, but I can't remember what it was. Right, we've got a skeleton key, so we can go back. Oh, fucking hell. When did it turn into one of these sessions again? Yeah, we're on 51 minutes here. If I go into this fecking domain, I could be in there for a while, people. I feel like we should be doing this in the next part. So we've got a portal open, which means we just have to dive back, which is fair enough. Also, let's use the rest of this episode just to have a think about some of this, because yeah, we've not repaired this bridge yet, and I think this is to do with this chap here, the emissary. Now I'm going to repair this. Curious to know what we're going to find in Old Grove. Holy shit. That just dropped me a legendary item just from a legendary one. I know it's a mace, but it's just dropped me a legendary item from... Maybe it's because it's DLC or so. Oh, it's blocked off. So what's that all about? How strange. Yeah, I wonder if it's part of a quest to... or you have to come through it from a different way and then you end up having to use the bridge. It could be part of the emissary's quest line. Because he is stood there, so I suspect that's going to lead somewhere to do with something about him. But I think that is all of the areas dealt with. But I'm interested because this is the other direction to go, which we still haven't gone all the way up the coastline for. It's just, well, quests just haven't taken me there. It's possible I can just go up there. I've never been back to find out though. Because if we go into the map, if you go up the right hand side of the map here, there's this whole section here, Gloomwald, Croven Refuge, or Coven's Refuge, Coven's Refuge, sorry. And you got Undenbog up the top there, an Ancient Grove up the top, and Barrowholme up here. Now it could just be a matter of fact. It could just be that we need to do this side first, and then we end up going over there. But I feel like we're about to finish off this whole side. Well, for the standard campaign anyway. We've done a lot though, so it could be that we do come over here to finish things off. Oh yeah, there's more up there as well. Look. So yeah, it could well be. Could well be, in fact, that we get to Barrowholme, Not sure what that is. Looks like a volcano of some sort. But then we have to seem to go to Lone Watch, and yeah, there's loads up there as well. So we're not even touched yet. There's Port Valbury as well there, look. And then you've got Corvin Basin, which is clearly some sort of DLC, I think. Whole map of its own, other area. So, plenty to be getting on with still. I'm really interested to see where the game's going to take us. Well, I think that's wrapped it up nice, people. We will go straight back to that portal in the next part. I will record it immediately now, after this part. It has been an honour and a privilege serving for you once again in Grim Dawn on the Xbox Series X, and I shall catch you in the next one, folks. Take it easy. Bye.